They take your jobs. Let's say thank you.
This is so brilliant. This is Altland. I love it.
Young adults like you, and I don't want to stereotype you too much, very driven by particular expectations to have a kind of life plan and get and achieve your goals and don't deviate from the objectives you've set for yourselves. And there was no space for going down cul-de-sacs, exploring, experimenting, seeing whether something worked and then it might not work, and doing something else, which is the story of my life. So when I was doing lots of fireside chats in the early days, it tended to be about who was I and how had I sort of arrived where I'd arrived. And half the time I was saying, I don't know. I'd go down a dead end. You know, I was taking some photographs today of seminar groups, and with mobile phones and so on. But I said I used to be a rock photographer. Well, 45 years ago, when I was photographing U2 and Dire Straits and Sting and The Police and those sorts of bands, and nobody else had photographed them, they were unknown bands at that time. But I would never have known that 40 years later somebody was going to write a book about this legendary rock venue in the English Midlands and include a lot of my photographs. You know, I didn't take photographs in order to publish them somewhere. I took photographs because I like taking photographs. And I got 25,000 photographs, and suddenly this guy rings me up and says, I believe you've got a picture of Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin. And I say, yeah, I have. And then I had to digitalize all the photos and sent them off, and then the book's published, and there's my photographs. It was a kind of cul-de-sac, but actually it turned out to be a slightly different road and different path. And that's partly why I was very supportive and contributed to the thinking of having creative and artistic seminars. But they can get a bit too creative and artistic. I remember saying to Franz Fischler once, for God's sake, let's have a few more scientific lectures. Bring back some lectures. I don't want everybody on their knees with flip chart paper and felt pens and brainstorming and all of that stuff. That's my world of youth work. That's my world of non-formal education and learning. But there's also an importance of actually having proper foundations to the things that you're trying to develop in debate, and you need classical lectures. So it's a mixture. But I didn't want scholarship holders to be absolutely trapped in these kinds of cul-de-sacs of aspiration. And I wanted them to be ready to seize opportunities that unexpectedly came their way.
To be here, Climate Strikes is one of these great legacies of the youth for the good of the whole earth.
The girl who came to tell the truth to you. Have you ever heard about the guy who said one day the sky could be you?
Wow.
Do you want raisins or no raisins?
So good. No, I'm good.
Now, let's make it interesting, okay? You're gonna meet in the middle. The move I taught you guys, and when I taught you guys, let's meet in the middle. And we go big, and I'll show you one more move on this song, and we go to the next one. Are we ready? Ready? All right, I'll count down. DJ, give us the music. 3, 2, 1, let's go!